Alrighty, back out in the shed again. So I'm trying to get all this out. When I've started down here and I'm up to here. What I'm doing, it's a bit brutal, I know, but I've got this tile lever in here, which I keep slowly bashing up there with a hammer, and then get my little homemade paddle, and I just keep working that area and just keep working my way up, and hopefully I'll get that, if I can get, as long as I get the bar back out. I should better get the worst of it out, and hopefully, I'm not sure, I might just only have this little end bit to do, and I might better maybe even just weld something on here and just try and work it out and pull it out, the last of it out. So I'll keep going, because that's when I did the repairs in there, and unfortunately when I welded it on, it pulled in. So I'll carry on and do some more, and hopefully we get some success, and hopefully I can get the bar back out afterwards. Righty, so I've gotten the bar down there as far as I possibly can, and I've managed to get it back out. I've probably got down to somewhere in this vicinity, I think, roughly. But it's probably a little bit lower. I was probably more, had the bar down in here instead of actually up on that weld. But it's definitely brought it out. So I'm trying to decide what else I can put down there and try and get it up a little bit higher, and actually get it so I can work this piece a little bit and try and get it to flatten out a bit more and actually bring that guard out a bit more. But we're heading in the right direction. Homemade bar was in just probably another half a foot longer, couple of 100 mil, yeah, half a foot longer, somewhere around about there. Would be nice. So yeah, we're getting there. I did put a small line in the, where are we? A small line in the panel, but I'll work that out because I've got to re-dolly this back guard anyway, so I'm not too worried about that, because it was the sort of the end of it as it was coming along and pushing on this guard, but I can get over that. But yeah, I've got, I won't say the worst of it, but we've definitely got it out quite a bit. So yeah, I'd like to just get something in behind here and just put a bit of pressure on it, and then I can hopefully can work my what do you want to call it? Slapper, bump spoon, dint spoon along there, and try and work the rest of that out. I may even see if I'll have a hunt around and see if I've got a piece of like sort of thin timber, maybe half an inch thick or something, that I can slide down there, even if it's sort of 3 or 4 inches wide, and just slide it down in there and see if I can get a wee bit of pressure on here and do a wee bit of work, and just sort of try and get a bit more round in here. I've done silly things like that before, but not in between an inner and an outer guard. But we'll keep going, we'll keep playing, we'll get it. Alrighty, cheers. Righty, here we go. I went and bought a small packet of nails, and I've welded them to this area where it's sort of low, and I didn't have a dint puller, so I got a pair of vice grips, welded them to a bit of rod, and that rod's got a hook in it. It's an old end of a it's an old winder handle for a spare tyre, I think, off something, I don't know. It's here, it's not mine, so I'm not worried about it. And the tongue off a tow bar, I'm going to use that to slide backwards and forwards to help pull these out. So I'll just clamp this on the end of each nail, and we'll give her a little tug and see if we can pull the worst of this out. Even with welding, it's actually, even with a bit of weld on there, it's actually helped pull it up in places. But we'll give it a little tug and just see what we can do, and then I guess we'll just cut them off and just give it a dress up. But yeah, I've got a few on there. Oop, that one wasn't very attached very well, but hopefully we'll get a little bit of a pull and get some better shape on that. Alrighty, we'll give it a pull and come back to you. Alrighty, cheers. Right, back again, guys. So I've given this a pull, and I've actually modified. I cut the vice grips off here because it was too awkward and slow. And what I did, I cut a slot in there, about the same width as an nail, if that's going to focus. There we. So you can sort of see. So that's what I've done. I just put an extra couple of dollops of weld in there, just give it a little bit extra height. So all I do is I just hook it on there like that, and again with my tongue and that tow bar on there, and I'll just slide on there and just give it a pull each time, and that works really good actually. I just took it on there like that and give it a couple of smacks with the thing, and now out she comes. So I'm about to just nick all these off with the cutting disc, and then I'll come along here and put one of those sanding discs on there, and I'll just clean all the worst of that off, and we'll just have a look and just see how it's sitting. Like, I know it's definitely out, well, like it's the majority of it's out, but I just want to see what's left, what's low, where next I've got to go to, you know, and just see which are the worst spots and how I'm going to attack it once I get all this out of the road and actually have a bit of a look without all those sort of obscuring your view, if you know what I mean. So I'll do that, and I'll give it a clean up, and then I'll give you another shot of back to where we were, and we'll get into it. Alrighty, cheers. Alrighty, back again, got these cleaned off and ground off. So it's not looking bad. Still a little bit of work to do there, but it's, you know, it's still a bit low in here and stuff like that. But it's come out quite a long way. So I'll probably weld another row of studs up here in the centre. Maybe another one just up in this low spot here. And see if I can get a few more down and around here, and see if I can get this bit to come up a bit better. Because it's been sort of folded and creased in there early on in its life because there's some damage down in here. But I'll get this right first, see if I can get this out quite a bit further. Not quite sure you can see that or not, but those with you with a trained eye, you should be able to. That's coming out good. So yeah, I'll weld another row down here and another one in here, and see if I can get a couple more back down in here, and maybe another one weld them back out of here and just pull it a bit more. It's sort of hard to tell. Like I've pulled it before, and it's with all those bits there, it was sort of hard to see exactly what was going on. But now I've got a bit more of an idea. I'll weld a few more on. I'll weld some of them back on, and have another go. Alrighty, get back to you shortly. Alrighty, so I've just done another pull, welded some more studs on there. So I'm going to cut these off again and have another clean up and just see what's going on. See how we're getting on. We're getting there. I don't think we're too bad up the top here now. But I think it still needs a bit more of a pull and around some of these bottom ones. But we'll get these nicked off and have a look and just see what's going on and just see where I've got to go next. Alrighty, cheers. Alrighty, there you going, guys. So I've obviously put another lot of nails in around here because I'm still not happy with that, but it's definitely coming up, like we're not far away. And another one in here, and I just decided to put a little one or a few just along that where that joint is, because it's low. Like it's not bad along here, like it's quite high, but it's along here, like it's still a bit in. So I thought I'd just lay a few across there, and we'll just give them a gentle pull and see if we can get that whole thing to lift up a little bit. I may have to do the odd one in between or something like that later on, but you know, we're not far away now. So we'll give this a pull again, and we'll cut them off and have another look. Alrighty, we'll see you shortly. Cheers. There you go, guys. So as you can see, I'm getting there. I'm really close. I still need to do, I reckon, another pull through here. Just not much now. Just probably just a few studs a bit closer together if I can get them. What I might do is come through there with a bit of flat bar and a pen and just draw where the real low spot is. And I reckon I'll get the last of it. So it's coming out pretty good. Like, still not dead perfect, but it's Jesus damn sight better than it was. So yeah, just through there again, and just I'll put a bar through here, flat bar, and just I'll mark where it's real low. To see if I can get that last little bit with a few good pulls without going crazy. Don't want to break the middle of the way or anything underneath. So we're getting there. We're really close. I'm pretty happy, really. Like, it's not going to take too much longer. But I'm about buggered. So I'm going to go sit down and have a coffee for a while, and then I'll come back out here and find some sort of marker or one of the kids' fouts or textures, or whatever you want to call it, and I'll just mark where that is low, and weld some normal nails back on there, and I'll have another pull. Alrighty, we'll see you later on. Cheers. Alrighty, let's get back out there and start doing this again. Just having a an icy lolly, or icy pole, what do you want to call the bloody thing. So yeah, it's still low through here, and it's actually, I'll put a bit of a straight edge on it, and it's actually low sort of right through here, but it's got a real sort of still a low point through there. So I thought I'd just put the old extra stud out here and try and lift this whole section if I can, plus sort of pull hard on this bit just through here. Like it's real close, but it's still got that low spot through here, so I'll give it an extra pull or two and hit it quite hard through here, and just give it the odd tug out here just to try and bring that whole sort of section out at the same time. It's not far away. So hopefully we can get it shortly. I've been working at this for a few while now, like in between doing other things, but I put a few hours, well, 3 or 4 hours into this now, probably at least, maybe a little bit more, just in between doing things and making a puller and bits and pieces. So we'll carry on, we'll do a bit more, and I'm hoping this might be the last pass. We may have to do one more, but I'm hoping this is sort of, yeah, getting towards the end of it. We're not, as I said, we're not far away, just the odd spot I'm just not happy with, and it's just, yeah, it is lower out here too, just a little bit. The whole thing sort of needs to come up a little bit, so I'll give it a pull and we'll get back to you. Cheers. Just added a few more nails to the body panel. It's come up really good, but I'm just trying to get a few more, some of these lower areas just out here, just to try and pull that whole panel up. But we're getting close. Right, we'll see you shortly. Just added an extra couple out here too, just a wee bit further out again. Just try and see if I can still get this to lift, this whole area to come out. Alright, we'll be back shortly. I'm going to walk away and leave this for the night, and have a wee think. And it's pretty good, like it is flattening out, but I'm still got a bit of a it's just a gradual low spot through here. So this whole area sort of, it's got to come up. If I can get this and sort of show you. See what I mean? Like like I can't get that hard on against that end because of the welds and bits and pieces, but I've just got a general low spot through there now. Like it's like there's no real sort of humps and hollows in it. I've just got that gentle bloody low curve. I don't know whether maybe, I don't know, somebody might be able to tell me if I even just put a little bit of gentle heat in here with my blowtorch and then try and pull. But I'll just leave it for overnight now. Been sort of pulling on this and pulling on it and pulling on it and pulling on it, and it is creeping, but it's real slow. So yeah, I need to think about it, and I might do a little bit of research on YouTube, and hopefully my good bro Arco with Outlaw Edge might better shed a little bit of light my way too. He's pretty good with, well, I shouldn't say pretty good, he's very, very good with the stuff. But yeah, no, we're getting there. Like it's real good now, but like yeah, it's just got that gentle sweep. So hopefully I can, tomorrow, hopefully in the morning, I would like to get this out to where I'm pretty happy with it. So I can move on and maybe use this somewhere else and start pulling out some of these other little funny little dints and bits and pieces and places. You know, I might do a little bit more work on this back garden and spots, but there's a few other just little dints and sharp bits and pieces like I wouldn't mind doing. We'll just get around here. Yeah, and I like, so we can knock some of these little thin solid pieces out. You know, there's other ones around here too. If you can see that, there's a little sharp dint there. You know, I can probably have a go this back guard. Hold on, buddy.
Where's the basketball?
I don't know, mate. I'll be there in a minute.
Is it in the shed?
Before I get interrupted there. And then I might actually come in and have a go at this. You know, I knocked the worst of those. Put these lines up here, but this one's still got to come up down the bottom, so I might even have a go at this tomorrow and see if I can get this door good. So start bringing that up. And then I may even have a go. The biggest problem is it's close to the interior lining, but I might have a go and just see if I can pull a little bit of this corner up and just get that better. I don't really want to work too much with the roof because I don't want to disturb the lining if I can. But just here, like there's probably enough distance in it and enough metal in between that I might be able to just come here and just knock the worst of this out. You know, I could probably do all of this, but you know, like where do I start and where do I stop with this roof? But anyway, yeah, I can come in here and try and tidy this up a bit better. Do other bits and pieces. But anyway, I'll pack up for the night now because it's getting late and I'm going to have to stop making noise shortly. And I'm getting buggered. Alrighty, I'll catch you later on. Cheers.